Hey guys, this is CDT Rule 7 and I am here today to tell you about homemade that I'm working on. It's quite a simple design. There's one more component that I need, which is a spring, which I'm hopefully going to get in a couple of days. I've ordered it from eBay already and they said it was shipped out from America yesterday, so hopefully they'll be here soon. Now this is the main shell of the gun. Sorry, I'll move back a bit. It doesn't look that pretty, but I'm going to put some paint on it maybe, I'm not sure. Now, this is the front. It's just a bit of plastic that I had in my room, so I made it circular. And this is 15mm brass. Now, all the pieces of brass in the video will be 15mm or 1/2 inch, whichever measurement you're using if you want to replicate it. But you probably won't. But this tubing is 2 inches or 40mm as well. I just found this lying around in my garage. Now, this is the priming rod. Not the priming rod, the plunger rod. And there is a plunger head that goes onto it. I will do this when the spring arrives, but I need the spring arrive to be able to do it all. And it's very nice. It's got a comfy feel to the back of it. It's just got a bolt through it, and it's quite nice. This is the plunger head, like I said. It is the simplest plunger head I think ever. It's just literally a lid that I found in my room with duct tape around it and a bit of lubricant on it, that's all. And basically it's still got a little bit of lubricant on it because it dries easy. I think it was just moisturized, I'm not sure. It was just in my room and I was like, okay. It's really smooth down it, and I don't know if you can see, but it's quite a nice fit. And if you can see, yeah, I think you can. There's a light behind me and you can't see anything. It's completely dark and it's a really good seal. Nojo is really good, like probably like 95% seal. And look, you can hear, if you can hear this sound, it means it's a good seal. And it's a good seal that when it gets to the end, if you were to blow more, it just pops it right off. Now I'll move on to the trigger mechanism. The trigger was the hardest thing to do. Well, not the hardest thing to do, but it was the hardest decision maker because there's lots of catch rings and other mechanisms that you can use to do the trigger. And I found that the easiest one was the clothespin trigger. This is the simplest design probably, but it's not the most comfy. Basically, on the back of the gun, here, that will be there. And when you pull the plunger rod back, there will be a hole in that will be drilled in. And the nail will slip into it and stop it from moving, and this will be hot glued to it. The only problem with the trigger mechanism that I'm really not looking forward to doing it when I test fire is when you normally shoot a gun, you do that with a Nerf gun. With this one, when it's there, you have to push it up to actually let the nail fall out. So that's really annoying. I've got a super soaker handle. I just thought it would look cool a bit. And when you put that up to there and that near there, it looks quite cool. Don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. It looks cooler than it was just like that. So I'll move on to the barrels next. This is just 15mm brass again with a little almost coupler thing. It was a bit of fishing pole that I found in. It does come off, but it takes a bit of force, and it takes a bit of force to get it on. It's quite tight in there. I made it so it was tight, so that I almost didn't need an airtight seal, and that just slips on. So it's quite good. It does bend down a little bit, as you can see, because that's about straight and it's bending down. I think I can fix it a little bit, but I'm not too sure. It just seems to like to do that, but actually no, that's good. That's about straight, and it's about straight there. I think this is the one I'll use more. I've also made a 15mm brass breech. Now that is one of the problems. It's not a very clean cut at all. it's a bad cut. It's not straight at all, but I didn't have the right cutting disc for my Dremel, so it came out bad. But this thing that slips over it, I think it's called like a breech cover or something, I don't know, but it gets caught a lot, and that's really annoying, and I don't like that. I may find whatever's doing it, because it always seems to happen in the same place, just right near this bit at the back of the breech. And I made some Stephans. This one's not very good. This is probably a better one somewhere in there. I made 10 and I've already lost one. This is a washer one that I tried, and that they all fit in really nicely, really simply. Look, it can actually just fall out, but it takes a minute for it to fall out. Sometimes it gets caught. It's a good breech. It's a good breech. But one of the other problems that I have with it is that when it's on there, if you were like running about or something, this would just happen. It disassembles the breech and it comes off the gun altogether. And if you manage to keep that on, if you do this, if you're reloading, it just pops off. You can have it on, you could be reloading and it'll just come off because the breech is stiff at the moment. So I need to make the breech a little bit better. That is probably basically it. The barrels are quite good. If I was to just put a Stefan in and blow on it, it goes, I don't know, 10 feet, but that's blowing and not very hard. If I try harder, wait, I'll get another Stefan out. I know that may have gone almost 20, 30 feet. No, I'm joking. 15, 20, I don't know. But I was just shooting against the wall, which is like 3 feet away. So I think it'll be good when the spring arrives. It's a long shot spring, which I've told if you just have that in it, in the gun, in your homemade, that it'll be quite powerful. Because in a stock long shot, unmodded, and he stretched it out a little bit. This guy did a demonstration, and you saw him take it apart, stretch it, and then that's all he did to it. And it got 80 to 100 feet. He fired 6 rounds, and it looked good. And I'm hoping it's going to be a good spring, because if not, then it's a total waste of time. But I may take like the spring out of my Raider or Maverick or something, because my Maverick's practically broken. So I may put the Maverick spring in with the long shot to make it a bit more powerful. But that's about it at the moment. Thanks. I'll see you soon. I may make some more videos on Night Finder mods and just Maverick mods, just mods. And when the spring arrives and it's all assembled, I'll give you a range test. Thanks. Bye.